welcome back to Favor and Grace. I hope everyone is having a great day and that you are all doing well. It is late here tonight at our house. It's a little after 11, and I've had a lot of things going on today. I had a softball game tonight and just was able to come home and shower and get a few things prepared for tomorrow. So tonight I'm going to put together a salad that I'm going to be able to put in the refrigerator, and I will use it for lunches and maybe a snack here and there, and maybe even just a little side salad with a meal in the evening. But the main thing is I love to have it ready to go and in my container where I can just grab this out, fill up a container to go, grab a bowl, whatever is convenient at the time. So I hope that everyone is having a great day. And as I said, I was at a softball game tonight, and I would love to hear what type of things you all are interested in. Does anybody have sports that they play, or maybe their kids play sports? So comment below and let me know what keeps you busy and keeps you physically active. So what I have here is some pre-chopped kale greens. There's a giant bag that's available at our commissary, so I got that last night, and I'm gonna go ahead and break up some of the bigger pieces. This is just a personal preference. If you don't mind having those bigger pieces in there, by all means, you can just leave it as is. But what I like to do is take the stalks out. So these kind of hard stem-like pieces that are in there, I don't like those, and I usually take them out. If you're in a big hurry, you don't have time, those are going to be totally fine. They're kind of hard and a little tougher to eat, so I like to take those out. So I'm just going to continue here to put my pre-chopped kale in, and of course you can definitely purchase whole leaf kale and cut that up yourself, but because I only had this as an option at the store, this is what I grabbed. And you'll see in some of the other videos that we post, we just recently moved to the area that we live in now, and I'm still trying to figure out where all the good spots are. So I haven't found a produce market that's my favorite yet. And we had Hurricane Sally in our area last week, so we pretty much were not doing a whole lot last week because we were waiting and preparing for the storms to come. So once I find a great produce place, I usually try to stick with that. I'm looking for fresh, seasonal vegetables that are good quality, preferably organic if you can find organic. But the main thing that I look for is value. So I look at the cost and the quality, and sometimes the selection too. Some places I might make an extra trip just to find a particular thing, but I like to just go to one or two places and get everything I need instead of driving all around town to try to find a variety of things. So also, one thing that I didn't mention is that I also, before I started recording, I pre-washed all of the kale. And normally in these bags, you are supposed to be able to just dump it out and start using it, but I always like to just give mine a good little wash because it can't hurt anything and makes me feel better about it. So you can do whatever you prefer there. All right, So we have a nice big bowl of kale, and with kale, if you kind of rub it, it will help to soften it a little bit, because if you've never had raw kale before, it's a pretty rough green, a pretty hardy green, which is one thing that I love about using it for this salad, because I'm going to put the dressing right in on the salad, and I don't have to worry about it wilting and getting all gross. So I'm just going to clean some of that water off really quickly. All right, so the next thing, and this is just all to preference. Really, anything you want can go in here, but these are the things that I like to have in there. I'm going to put just probably not this entire bag of matchstick carrots, but a couple of good hands full, probably about 2/3 of the bag for this size. And then I'll save the rest of that for another something delicious later on. And I have a red onion. There were not really any small ones, so this is the smallest one that I could find that was in good shape. So I'm probably gonna maybe put half, maybe not quite half. I don't love lots of raw onion in my salad, but with red onion, I'm gonna do 1/4, and let's see how that goes first. With red onion, as long as it's diced pretty small, I don't mind that, and it actually gives it a nice little kick to the salad. And as I've mentioned before, I'm not a chef, I'm not a culinary expert, so you're probably going to see me doing a lot of things incorrectly, but that's okay. I do it the way I know how to do it, how I've learned to do it, and it works for me. So, all right, let's see. Now I'm going to take this and just kind of break up those pieces of the onion, and you can see I've diced them kind of small, not too tiny. I would actually prefer it if it was even smaller than that, but that will do. All right, so that's probably about 1/4 cup of diced red onion. And if you like red onions, by all means put more in there, but that will be plenty for me. The next thing I have is a 3-ounce bag of craisins, so dried cranberries, and that is 2 servings according to the package. So I'm just going to dump that whole 3 ounces in there, and I'll kind of break it up to make sure that there aren't any clumps. Next, I have some sunflower seeds, and these are just regular salted sunflower seeds. I don't really care for the flavored ones. These are roasted and salted. So I'm going to put probably about 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds in there. And again, it's all totally to your preference, whatever you like. Now I have some cherry tomatoes, and I'm just going to give those a little chop in half and toss them in there. A lot of times I will wait and do the tomatoes after, whenever I'm ready to eat, I'll add the tomatoes in, because when you put tomatoes in the refrigerator, it tends to soften them and they don't last as long. But this salad isn't going to last a whole lot of time, so it's going to be just fine. The other thing that I will put in this salad whenever I actually eat it, if that's the only thing that I'm eating, probably, I will add some bacon bits. But again, that's something that will kind of maybe cause your salad not to last quite as long. Plus, one of my girls does not care for bacon. So I know it's crazy. Some of you, I heard you gasp through the camera, but she doesn't care for bacon and doesn't like bacon bits, of course, in her salad. So if she wants to have some of this, she won't have to worry about picking the bacon bits out. if she doesn't like them. You can also add other fruits or other things that you enjoy in your salad. Just the main thing that we're going for here are things that are going to hold up well in the refrigerator. And I want this salad to last for probably about 4 or 5 days. I will even, in the morning, most of the time I like to get up early and go out for a walk or a jog. And when I come back, after doing all that exercise and work, I don't want to eat something that's going to be heavy. So I'll even get a little bowl of my salad and eat that, because it has the little sweetness and it's fresh, and it really is delicious even first thing in the morning. The other thing I'm going to add, and this is just me, I pretty much, anything that I eat almost, I add black pepper. So I'm going to put about a ½ teaspoon of black pepper in there. And then finally, like I said, I want this to be ready to go. I don't want to have to do anything else to this besides scoop it out and go. So I'm going to add the salad dressing right into it. So this is one of my favorites. My friend Genevieve that I worked with several years back got me hooked on this Newman's Own light balsamic dressing. So you can use any type of really kind of an oil-based dressing is going to be the best. So you could even do an Italian type of dressing, but I just like the balsamic really well, so I'm going to use that. Now here we're going to just like eyeball it for a second. So that was about 1/4 cup of dressing. Now we're just going to toss it around and see how we're doing. And you want to have it mixed up where all of those flavors are going to kind of mix together. You're going to get a little of that saltiness from the sunflower seeds on your kale. The dressing is going to lighten up that kale a little bit. It doesn't really wilt. Like I said, kale is a really heavy, hearty green, so you don't have to worry about it wilting and going mushy, but it will definitely, that added balsamic will kind of soften that, make it a little nicer to eat. All right, so I think that is pretty good there. There's the other thing that would be really delicious in here, but it's late and I don't want to take the time to chop them. I have some really nice green apples, Granny Smith apples. You could chop that, dice it up, and throw that in here, and it would be really good. I'm not a huge fan of lots of sweet things in my salads, but if it's just the right one, I do like it. All right, so that's it. That was the whole thing. So you can see what the final product looks like. You can even add some more tomatoes or onions whenever you're ready to eat it, if you'd like to have a little bonus veggies in there. But this is just perfect, and I can grab one of my to-go containers and fill that up and have a great salad for my lunch tomorrow. And when I am hungry and want a little snack, I can get a little bowl of it and have a great, hearty, healthy snack. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope you try the salad. Let me know if you try it, how you like it, and comment in the comment section and let me know how you liked it. And if you added anything else to it, I would love to know what else you added, and maybe I'll try that myself next time. Now the rest of these things, of course, the dressing is going to go right back in the refrigerator. So this one, you can see I opened it when I started, so it's never been used, barely used any of that. You could even get away with less dressing if you don't love having a lot of dressing in there. but that's about the way that we like to eat it. And I'm going to have some leftover matchstick carrots for another meal. And I'm already going to have a red onion ready to go to add to something as well. So have a great evening. And I hope you enjoy the salad when you try it. Comment and let me know how well you liked it and if you added anything else to it. I am looking forward to hearing from you and finding out what you are doing and how creative you're being with your salad. Have a great evening. Lots of blessings your way. Bye.